September 15 was a long day, especially for most outside of the United States, waiting impatiently for the Apple event. And if we now analyze all that funfare made by so-called leakers, at least majority of them, it all turned out to be a bunch of balonies and poops. Based on what I've seen so far, there's a huge interest for iPads, especially for iPad entry-level model. Today, I will compare two models that were announced yesterday, the iPad Air 4 and the iPad 8th generation, and together we will analyze to see which option will be better for you. Before I get to the point, please answer in the comments below which device you consider purchasing. Now the intro and let's go. Hi guys and welcome to Digital Marketing Channel. My name is Marco and this is your weekly fix of tech news, leaks, rumors and opinions. Everything about Apple and their competitors. If you're a fan of this type of content, subscribe now, hit the like button and don't forget notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Let's start with the product that seems most attractive for at least majority of customers, and that's entry-level 8th generation iPad. You saw so much about redesign, but it's okay. I had a guess and I had some hopes they might decide to use design of previous generation iPad Air or third generation 10.5-inch display. It didn't happen. It's okay. It's still familiar design. Retina display is still top of the line. Processor upgrade to A12 Bionic is impressive, and it marks the arrival of Neural Engine to entry-level iPad for the first time. This is a very powerful CPU and moving 2 generations forward while keeping the price tag tied to $329. Apple should be commended, most definitely. The device may not seem as modern as the iPad Air 4, but it will finish the job for you, regardless if you want to surf the web, watch movies, listen to music, doing some office work. Oh no, boy, you're gonna be able to play a game on this one. The weak spot of this iPad, though, obviously is the camera, but come on, people normally don't buy iPads to shoot photos. Well, forgive me, there are exceptions, but there is one thing that's bad. And beside the lightning connector, for me it's not, which some tech YouTubers are trying to portray as something negative. You see, the iPad OS 14 will breathe the new life into the classic design of iPad. But with 32 gigs of storage, you may end up easily in free space dead end. You have two options available, 32 gigs and 128. And the second costs $100 more. Will you order it today or not? It's up to you. The iPad 8 will be available in retail stores starting from September 18. 20-watt USB-C power adapter and USB-C to Lightning cable are also included in the box. Good thing they kept the charger. You may always add a little flavor to your iPad experience by adding Smart Keyboard and Apple Pencil Generation 1. Now the iPad Air 4. This device was subject of debates, rumors, and uncertainty. We weren't even sure it will arrive this year or maybe postponed for the next one. Early leaks have suggested some overwhelming predictions like having micro LED display and in-display fingerprint scanner. However, design was in line with some of the predictions as well as the recently leaked manual. And I have to say it looks amazing in all those 5 new colors. You see, the entry-level iPad has kept traditional 3 colors: space gray, silver and gold. The iPad Air 4 generation received some really impressive visual refresh. And besides space gray and silver, we got rose gold, green and sky blue. The biggest surprise for me was Apple's generous decision to include the A14 Bionic. I don't know about you, but for me this is revolution in every single point. It's a foundation of series of processors that will power future MacBooks. I was wrong and finally Apple done it. They have introduced the new tech in mid-range segment. They didn't opt for the flagships this time. This is so unlike Apple. And speaking about it, there's a new Touch ID button. Not a home button this time, but a power button. So now we're gonna have the iPad Pro-like gesture-based navigation. Now I'm curious, will Apple include new Touch ID into all the upcoming products like new iPhones and eventually iPad Pro units? Something worth of thinking. iPad Air camera is truly way better than on a regular iPad. The USB-C will serve as an excellent option for those who would want to use their iPad Air as a really productive tool, not to mention support for Apple Pencil 2nd generation. It will be a pleasure to work on that beautiful 10.9-inch display with those thin bezels similar to current iPad Pro, although it's not the same. For some of you, the lack of headphone jack may be a bummer, which entry-level model does have. As far as storage goes, there will be two configuration options, 64 gigs and 256. The new iPad Air will be available starting from October. So which one is better for you? If you're really with tight budget and you would like more for your buck, I suggest that you focus your attention on the following two models. The iPad 8 with 128 gigs storage, because with 32 gigs, you can expect a struggle with your storage free space, like weekly or maybe on a daily basis. 128 gigs is perfect in almost every way in a long run. And years of Apple OS support will make this purchase something really worth it. The only thing, 128 gigs configuration will cost you $429 US. And outside of US, you know it's gonna be more. While initially it's almost double the price of the regular iPad, iPad Air 4 offers more future-proof experience thanks to its power, features, and premium modern design. But the price is higher now, and starting from $599, it's not cheap. Never was. And $599 is for 64 gigs model. So if you really don't need modern design, most recent specs, but you want something that will function perfectly for years without concerns for the lack of storage space, my advice to you is go with 128 gigs entry-level model. If you don't mind $200 more and you know how to handle and manage storage space of 64 gigs, go future-proof and be cool. That's it, guys. Hope this was helpful. And if it was, and if you like this video, hit the thumbs up and once again, subscribe. I have some awesome videos in a pipeline, something that you should really watch. Thank you for watching Digital Marketing Channel. My name is Marco. Talk to you soon. Have an excellent day. Bye.